The origins of mummification in ancient Egypt can be traced back to the pre-dynastic period, around 6000 to 3150 BC. In the arid Egyptian climate, bodies buried in shallow graves were naturally dried by the hot, dry sand. This natural preservation sparked the idea that preserving the body was important for the soul's survival. Early mummification efforts were simple, involving wrapping the body in linen bandages and placing it in a fetal position. Over time, these practices became more advanced. During the Old Kingdom, elites began to be buried in more elaborate tombs, and the mummification process became more complex. Internal organs were removed. The body was treated with natron, a natural salt mixture which dried. At the heart of the ancient Egyptians' understanding of mummification was their intricate belief system surrounding death and the afterlife. They believed that a person possessed multiple aspects, including the ka, or life force, the ba, or personality, the akh, or spirit, and the ib, or heart. Upon death, these elements would separate from the physical body but remain tethered to it. Therefore, preserving the body was crucial for the reunification of these elements in the afterlife. The afterlife, known as the duat, was not seen as a passive state but an active continuation of life filled with challenges and rewards. To navigate this perilous realm and reach the field of reeds, a utopian paradise, the deceased needed to be equipped with provisions, spells and guidance, all of which were provided for in the burial process. Therefore, mummification was not merely about preserving the body, but about ensuring a successful transition of the soul and a continued existence in the afterlife. The origins of mummification in ancient Egypt can be traced back to the pre-dynastic period, around 6000 to 3150 BC. In the arid Egyptian climate, bodies buried in shallow graves were naturally dried by the hot, dry sand. This natural preservation sparked the idea that preserving the body was important for the soul's survival. Early mummification efforts were simple, involving wrapping the body in linen bandages and placing it in a fetal position. Over time, these practices became more advanced. During the Old Kingdom, elites began to be buried in more elaborate tombs, and the mummification process became more complex. Internal organs were removed. The body was treated with natron, a natural salt mixture which dried. The mummification process was a complex and time-consuming procedure, taking approximately 70 days to complete. The process began with the removal of the internal organs, as these were believed to be the first to decompose. The brain was extracted through the nostrils using a hooked instrument, while the lungs, liver, stomach and intestines were removed through an incision in the abdomen. The body was then covered with natron and left to dry for 40 days. Part 5. Guardians of the Afterlife, the sacred role of priests in mummification. The mummification process was not just a technical procedure, but deeply intertwined with religious rituals and beliefs. Priests played a central role in this process, acting as intermediaries between the living and the dead. They oversaw every step, ensuring that each action was performed according to sacred tradition and accompanied by appropriate prayers and offerings. Different priests had specific roles. The Heriseshta, or scribe, recorded the process, while the Kerheb, a ritual butcher, made the initial incision. The Ut, or embalmer, then took over, removing the internal organs and preparing the body for dehydration. Throughout the process, priests wore masks of Anubis, the jackal-headed god of embalming and protector of the dead, signifying their sacred duty and connection to the divine realm. Part 6. Eternal Homes, the significance of tombs and burial practices. The final stage of the journey to the afterlife involved placing the mummy within its tomb, a carefully chosen and elaborately decorated eternal home. Tombs were not merely burial places, but microcosms of the deceased's earthly life and aspirations for the afterlife. They were adorned with scenes from their lives, their accomplishments, and their hopes for a blissful reunion with Osiris, god of the underworld. The funeral itself was a grand affair, involving elaborate rituals, offerings, and lamentations. The mummy was placed within a series of nested sarcophagi, each more lavish than the last. The tomb was then sealed, and offerings of food, drinks and other necessities were left to sustain the deceased in the afterlife. The location, architecture and decoration of the tomb reflected the status and wealth of the deceased and their family. Part 7. A lasting legacy, mummification's impact on culture and history. The practice of mummification had a profound and enduring impact on Egyptian culture, influencing their art, architecture, literature and worldview. The quest for eternal life permeated their society, reflected in their monumental architecture, elaborate burial rituals and complex belief system. Mummification ensured that the memory of the deceased lived on, strengthening familial and societal bonds across generations. The legacy of mummification extends far beyond the sands of Egypt. The discovery of Egyptian mummies in the 19th century sparked a wave of Egyptomania, captivating the world's imagination. Mummies became objects of fascination, inspiring countless works of art, literature and film. Today they continue to intrigue and educate, providing invaluable insights into one of history's most enduring civilizations. Part 8. Modern Insights, Unraveling Ancient Secrets Through Science. In recent decades, advances in scientific techniques have revolutionized our understanding of mummification. Non-invasive imaging techniques such as CT scans and X-rays allow us to peer beneath the wrappings without disturbing the mummy, revealing skeletal structures, diseases and even causes of death. DNA analysis provides insights into genetic relationships, population movements and ancient diseases. Isotopic analysis of hair and bone can reveal details about an individual's diet and geographical origins. By analyzing the chemical composition of resins and balms used in mummification, scientists can trace trade routes and reconstruct ancient economies. Through these scientific advancements, mummies have transformed from historical curiosities into time capsules, offering an unprecedented glimpse into the lives and deaths of people who lived thousands of years ago. Part 9. Conclusion, a window to the past. Mummies remain an enduring symbol of ancient Egypt, captivating our imaginations and offering profound insights into a civilization long gone. They are not just preserved bodies, but intricate puzzles, each telling a unique story. Through the lens of mummification, we gain a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity and artistry of ancient Egyptian culture. As we continue to unlock these secrets, we deepen our understanding of our shared human past. The sands of time whisper tales of ancient civilizations. Mysteries linger around these lost worlds. Who were the gods and beings of power described in ancient texts? Were they simply figments of imagination, or could there be more to the stories? One compelling theory suggests a connection between the Anunnaki of ancient Sumer and the gods of ancient Egypt. This theory proposes that these powerful beings were not mythological figures, but extraterrestrial visitors who shaped early human civilization. Could these intricate carvings hold the key to unlocking the truth about our ancient past? Did ancient cultures witness something incredible, something out of this world? The possibility is both tantalizing and profound. Join us as we delve into the enigmatic world of ancient astronauts, exploring the theory that connects the Anunnaki and the Egyptian gods. The story begins in ancient Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. The Sumerians, known for their advanced knowledge and impressive architectural achievements, left behind a wealth of cuneiform tablets. These tablets detail their history, beliefs and interactions with their gods, the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki were not seen as benevolent deities, but as powerful beings who ruled over humanity. According to Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki came from the heavens to earth. They sought gold, a precious resource that was scarce on their home planet. The Anunnaki, needing workers to mine the gold, used their advanced technology to genetically manipulate early hominids. This act of creation gave rise to Homo sapiens, the human race. This narrative, passed down through generations, forms the foundation of the Anunnaki theory. In the 1970s, Zecharia Sitchin, an author and researcher, ignited a firestorm of controversy with his interpretation of Sumerian texts. Sitchin proposed that the Anunnaki were not mythical beings but extraterrestrials from a distant planet called Nibiru. According to his theory, Nibiru follows an elongated orbit, passing close to Earth every 3,600 years. Sitchin argued that the Anunnaki, facing an environmental crisis on Nibiru, journeyed to Earth for gold. They used the gold to repair their planet's atmosphere. Sitchin's theory, while dismissed by mainstream science, resonated with many who saw it as a compelling explanation for the sudden rise of human civilization. Could the Anunnaki's advanced technology and knowledge have jump-started human progress? The gods of Egypt. Along the Nile, a great civilization flourished. Egyptians worshipped a pantheon of gods. These gods were seen as powerful beings from the stars. They influenced Egyptian civilization with advanced knowledge. Could these structures be evidence of extraterrestrial influence? Central to the pantheon was Ra, the sun god. Osiris, god of the underworld, played a crucial role. Section 5, Bridging the Divide, Anunnaki and Egyptian Gods. Proponents of the ancient astronaut theory draw compelling parallels between the Anunnaki and the Egyptian gods. They point to the shared motifs of gods descending from the heavens, possessing advanced technology and interacting with humanity. The similarities in the narratives, despite the geographical distance and distinct cultural identities, are striking. Could these similarities be mere coincidence, or do they point to a deeper connection? Some researchers suggest that the Anunnaki, after establishing their presence in Mesopotamia, may have migrated to other parts of the ancient world, including Egypt. This theory proposes that the Anunnaki, adapting to local customs and beliefs, became integrated into the Egyptian pantheon. Section 6. Evidence and Enigma. Unraveling the truth. While the theory connecting the Anunnaki and the Egyptian gods is captivating, it's crucial to approach it with a critical eye. Mainstream archaeology and history offer alternative explanations for the similarities in ancient myths and the technological advancements of these civilizations. Critics argue that the interpretations of ancient texts are often subjective, and that the evidence for extraterrestrial intervention is circumstantial at best. The debate between proponents of the ancient astronaut theory and mainstream scholars continues to fuel passionate discussions. While the scientific community remains skeptical, the possibility of extraterrestrial influence on ancient civilizations continues to intrigue and inspire. The search for definitive proof is ongoing. Gods, myths, and our place in the universe. The mystery of the Anunnaki and Egyptian gods invites us to ponder our place in the cosmos. Were our ancestors visited by beings from other worlds, or are these stories reflections of their attempts to understand the universe? The answer remains elusive. The true value lies in igniting our curiosity. Exploring these mysteries challenges our assumptions and expands our understanding. The possibility that we are not alone is humbling and awe-inspiring. Time. It marches relentlessly forward, carrying us on a current of constant change. We look back at the past with a sense of awe and wonder, marveling at how far we've come. But what about the future? What awaits us just beyond the horizon of today? Join us now on a thrilling expedition. We'll journey 2 centuries into the future, a period encompassing countless tomorrows. We'll explore the advancements, the transformations, and the potential that awaits humanity in the next 200 years. Let's begin. The future holds an irresistible allure. It whispers promises of advancements that boggle the mind, of solutions to problems that plague us today. Imagine a world where diseases are conquered before they take hold, where energy flows sustainably from the environment, and where communication transcends the barriers of language and distance. These possibilities, once relegated to the realm of fantasy, are now within our grasp. It's about us, humanity, and our journey towards a brighter tomorrow. The future is not a preordained destination. It's a tapestry woven from the threads of our choices, our actions, and our collective aspirations. Every decision we make today, every innovation we pursue, every act of kindness we extend contributes to the grand tapestry of the future. We are, in a very real sense, the architects of tomorrow. The future awaits. The 21st century has already witnessed the dawn of the information age, but brace yourselves, for we stand at the cusp of something even more profound: the age of AI. Artificial intelligence, once confined to the realm of science fiction, is rapidly weaving itself into the fabric of our lives. Imagine a world where your personal AI assistant anticipates your needs before you even articulate them. From self-driving cars to smart homes, AI will permeate every aspect of our existence, making life safer, more efficient, and more interconnected than ever before.
Section 2. Transforming Healthcare and Education.
Two fields poised for revolutionary change thanks to AI are healthcare and education. Imagine a world where diseases are diagnosed and treated with unprecedented accuracy, where personalized medicine tailors treatments to your unique genetic makeup. AI-powered diagnostic tools will analyze vast datasets of medical information, identifying patterns and predicting health risks with astonishing precision. AI-powered learning platforms will adapt to individual learning styles, providing personalized instruction and immersive experiences.
Section 3. Entertainment and Beyond.
The entertainment industry, always at the forefront of technological innovation, will witness a renaissance fueled by AI. Imagine immersive virtual reality experiences that transport you to fantastical worlds, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. Games will become interactive narratives where your choices shape the story and AI-powered characters respond to your actions with remarkable realism. AI will revolutionize industries ranging from manufacturing and agriculture to finance and transportation.
Section 1. A world without borders.
The 21st century has witnessed the meteoric rise of social media and instant global communication. In the next 200 years, the very concept of borders will continue to blur. Digital platforms will evolve into immersive virtual spaces where people from all walks of life can interact, collaborate, and share experiences. Language barriers will crumble as real-time translation tools become seamlessly integrated into our devices.
Section 2. The Tapestry of Cultures.
As physical borders become less relevant, we'll witness the emergence of a vibrant global tapestry of cultures. Imagine attending virtual festivals that celebrate the traditions and artistry of cultures from around the globe, experiencing the vibrant colors, rhythms, and flavors without ever leaving your home. This cross-pollination of cultures will enrich our lives immeasurably, broadening our perspectives and deepening our appreciation for the beauty and diversity of human expression.
Section 3. Inclusivity and Understanding.
This interconnected future won't be without its challenges. As we navigate this new world, it will be more important than ever to prioritize inclusivity and understanding. We must ensure that everyone has equal access to the opportunities and benefits of this interconnected future. If we can rise to these challenges, the future holds the promise of a more inclusive, understanding, and interconnected world.
Section 1. The Urgency of Now.
Our journey into the future wouldn't be complete without addressing the most pressing issue of our time: the health of our planet. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It's a present reality impacting every corner of the globe. The next 200 years will be a defining period for humanity's relationship with Earth. We must shift from a mindset of exploitation to one of stewardship, recognizing that our planet's resources are finite and precious.
Imagine a world where cities are powered entirely by renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and geothermal. Picture buildings adorned with vertical gardens, producing fresh food while purifying the air. This isn't a utopian dream. It's a glimpse into a future where sustainability is seamlessly integrated into every aspect of urban life. Transportation will undergo a radical transformation, with electric vehicles, high-speed rail, and even hyperloop systems connecting cities and reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. Waste will be viewed as a valuable resource, recycled and repurposed to minimize our environmental footprint. By 2224, urban centers will be vastly different from the concrete jungles of today. Imagine cities designed with nature in mind, where parks, green spaces, and rooftop gardens are not just amenities, but essential components of a healthy urban ecosystem. Urban farming will become commonplace, with vertical farms and rooftop gardens providing fresh, locally grown produce to residents. These green and resilient cities of the future will be vibrant, livable spaces that prioritize the well-being of both people and the planet.
The traditional 9-to-5 workday, a staple of the industrial age, is on the verge of obsolescence. In its place, a more flexible, dynamic, and personalized approach to work will emerge, driven by technological advancements and a shifting societal emphasis on work-life balance. Imagine a world where you can work from anywhere, a cozy home office, a bustling coffee shop, or even a beachside cabana, thanks to the ubiquity of high-speed internet and powerful mobile devices. Employees will have greater autonomy over their schedules, choosing when and how they work best. The result? A workforce that's happier, healthier, and more productive. The gig economy, already a growing trend, will continue to reshape the nature of work. Freelancing, contract work, and project-based employment will become increasingly common, offering workers greater flexibility and control over their careers. Online platforms will connect businesses with skilled professionals around the globe, creating a dynamic and competitive marketplace for talent. Remote work, once the exception, will become the norm for many professions. This shift towards remote work will have profound implications for urban planning and infrastructure. As automation and AI take over routine and repetitive tasks, human creativity and ingenuity will become even more valuable assets in the workplace. The jobs of the future will demand critical thinking, problem-solving, emotional intelligence, and the ability to adapt to rapid technological advancements. Education systems will need to evolve to equip individuals with the skills and knowledge needed to thrive in this rapidly changing landscape. The workplace itself will transform into a hub for innovation, with companies investing in spaces that foster creativity, experimentation, and collaboration. The future of work will be defined by our ability to adapt, to learn, and to harness our uniquely human qualities to shape a better tomorrow.
For millennia, humanity has gazed up at the night sky, filled with awe and wonder at the celestial tapestry above. The stars have beckoned us, whispered tales of distant worlds and cosmic mysteries waiting to be unraveled. For centuries, space exploration was the stuff of dreams, confined to the pages of science fiction novels and the imaginations of visionaries.
But in the 21st century, we've witnessed the dawn of a new era in space exploration. No longer content with merely observing the cosmos from afar, humanity is now venturing beyond the cradle of Earth, driven by an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, a desire to push the boundaries of what's possible, and the imperative to secure our future among the stars.
The next 200 years will witness an unprecedented expansion of human presence in space. Private companies, once relegated to the sidelines, will play an increasingly prominent role, driving down costs and accelerating innovation. Space tourism, once the exclusive domain of the ultra-wealthy, will become more accessible, allowing ordinary citizens to experience the awe and wonder of space travel firsthand.
But our ambitions extend far beyond simply visiting space. We dream of establishing a permanent human presence on other celestial bodies, of mining asteroids for their valuable resources, and of unlocking the secrets of the universe through scientific endeavors that were once unimaginable.
The Martian frontier.
Mars, the enigmatic red planet, has captivated human imagination for centuries. In the coming centuries, Mars will transition to the next frontier of human exploration and settlement.
Imagine pioneers establishing the first permanent human settlement on Mars. As they gaze up at the night sky, they'll carry the hopes and dreams of all humanity. Cosmic hopes and dreams.
Our exploration of space won't end with Mars. As we venture further into the cosmos, we'll develop new technologies and techniques that will enable us to reach even more distant destinations. Asteroid mining will become commonplace, providing us with valuable resources and reducing our reliance on Earth's finite supplies.
Space-based telescopes, more powerful than anything we can imagine today, will peer into the depths of the universe, unlocking the secrets of black holes, distant galaxies, and the very origins of the cosmos.
And perhaps one day, we'll encounter other intelligent life forms out there in the vast expanse of space. The implications of such a discovery would be profound, challenging our understanding of our place in the universe and forcing us to confront the possibility that we are not alone.
The next 200 years of space exploration will be a time of unparalleled discovery, innovation, and wonder. It will be a journey driven by our insatiable curiosity, our thirst for knowledge, and our innate desire to reach for the stars and explore the unknown. The future of humanity lies among the stars, and the adventures that await us are limited only by our imagination. The moral compass of progress.
As we stand on the precipice of a future brimming with technological marvels and societal transformations, we must pause and reflect on the ethical implications of our own ingenuity. The path ahead is not without its forks, and each technological leap, each societal shift, presents us with profound ethical dilemmas that demand careful consideration.
The rise of artificial intelligence, while holding immense promise for progress, raises fundamental questions about the very nature of intelligence, consciousness, and the potential for unintended consequences. As AI systems become increasingly sophisticated, blurring the lines between machine and mind, we must grapple with the ethical implications of creating entities that can learn, adapt, and potentially even surpass human capabilities.
The rapid advancement of biotechnology presents its own set of ethical quandaries. Gene editing technologies, while offering the potential to cure diseases and enhance human capabilities, raise concerns about designer babies, genetic inequality, and the very definition of what it means to be human. The ability to manipulate the building blocks of life carries with it a profound responsibility to ensure that such power is used ethically and for the benefit of all humankind.
The increasing interconnectedness of our world, while fostering global understanding and cooperation, also presents challenges to privacy, security, and the equitable distribution of resources. As our lives become increasingly intertwined in the digital realm, we must navigate the ethical complexities of data collection, surveillance, and the potential for misuse of information.
The rise of virtual and augmented reality technologies, while offering immersive entertainment and educational experiences, also forces us to confront the blurring lines between the virtual and the real.
As we spend more time in simulated environments, interacting with digital avatars and experiencing digitally constructed realities, what happens to our sense of self, our perception of the world, and our relationships with others?
The potential for AI-generated content to create hyper-realistic simulations, indistinguishable from reality, raises profound questions about authenticity, truth, and the nature of human experience.
In a world where seeing is no longer believing, how do we discern fact from fiction? How do we ensure that our sense of reality is not manipulated or distorted by forces seeking to influence our thoughts, beliefs, and actions?
The increasing integration of technology into our lives, from wearable sensors to implanted devices, raises concerns about data privacy, bodily autonomy, and the potential for technological enhancement to exacerbate existing social inequalities.
As technology becomes increasingly intertwined with our physical selves, we must carefully consider the ethical implications for individual freedom, privacy, and the right to control our own bodies and minds.
The potential for AI-powered decision-making systems to perpetuate and even amplify existing biases, whether in law enforcement, hiring practices, or loan applications, underscores the need for careful oversight, transparency, and ongoing efforts to ensure fairness, equity, and accountability in the development and deployment of such technologies. The ethical dilemmas we face in the coming centuries are not merely abstract philosophical puzzles, they are real-world challenges with the potential to shape the course of human history. The choices we make today as individuals, societies, and a global community will determine whether we harness the power of technological progress to create a future that is equitable, sustainable, and fulfilling for all.
We must approach these challenges with a deep sense of responsibility, guided by our shared values of compassion, empathy, and a commitment to the common good. We must engage in open and honest dialogue about the potential benefits and risks of emerging technologies, seeking to find a balance between innovation and caution, progress and prudence.
We must ensure that the development and deployment of powerful technologies are guided by ethical frameworks that prioritize human well-being, social justice, and environmental sustainability. This will require ongoing collaboration between scientists, engineers, ethicists, policymakers, and the public, working together to shape a future that aligns with our shared values and aspirations.
The future is not predetermined. It is ours to create. By embracing ethical considerations as an integral part of technological and societal progress, we can navigate the challenges ahead and create a future worthy of our humanity. A future where technology empowers, where diversity is celebrated, and where all beings have the opportunity to thrive. We've journeyed through time, exploring the potential of the next 200 years. From the rise of artificial intelligence to the expansion of human presence in space, the possibilities are vast. The future is not preordained. It's something we create. Every decision we make shapes the world of tomorrow. Our choices today will influence generations to come. This realization is profoundly empowering. We are active participants, shaping our destiny. The future is a canvas awaiting our collective will. The future is not something we create in isolation. It's a collective endeavor, a shared responsibility that transcends national borders, cultural differences, and even the boundaries of time itself. The choices we make today will impact not only our own lives, but also the lives of countless others, both present and future. We must move beyond short-sighted self-interest and embrace a more expansive view of our place in the world. We must recognize that we are all interconnected, part of a web of life that sustains us all. The well-being of future generations depends on the choices we make today, the actions we take, and the legacy we leave behind. This sense of collective responsibility is not about burden or obligation, it's about empowerment and hope. It's about recognizing that we have the power to make a difference, to create a better world for ourselves and for generations to come. It's about embracing the understanding that our actions, however small they may seem, have the power to ripple outward, creating positive change that extends far beyond our immediate sphere of influence. This is our shared inheritance, a legacy we pass on to those who come after us. Let us ensure that it's a legacy worthy of our highest aspirations, a world where peace, justice, and sustainability reign supreme. As we stand at the cusp of a new era, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the scale of the challenges we face. Climate change, social inequality, technological disruption, these are complex, interconnected issues. But amidst these challenges, there's also a glimmer of hope, a spark of possibility in the human spirit. Humanity has faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles, only to overcome them through ingenuity and resilience. The future is a canvas upon which we can paint a brighter tomorrow. It's a world where clean energy powers our cities and education and opportunity are available to all. It's a world where technology is harnessed for the betterment of humanity and diversity is celebrated. The journey begins now, with each step we take, each choice we make, and each act of